Hello, hello! Becky here to talk about ability scores and skills in TTRPGs. These are what you roll when you're doing just about anything. When building your character, you'll set the balance of your character's ability scores and skills, which will determine the types of things they're good at doing. Ability scores are your main traits. D&D includes 6 core abilities: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. Most of these are fairly self-explanatory if you think about their meaning in the real world. Strength checks are made when doing something physical, like combat or lifting something heavy. Dexterity would be used for being quick or sneaky, dodging a fireball or moving silently past a sleeping guard. Constitution is how hardy you are. You roll this when trying to avoid being poisoned or when your endurance is being tested. Intelligence is book smarts, whereas wisdom is street smarts. Intelligence would be used for your character's knowledge about a piece of history or a type of magic. Their wisdom would be used for their ability to tell if someone's lying or to sense a trap. Charisma is your sense of charm, how well you can perform or convince someone of something or intimidate them. Generally, when you do something in an RPG, you roll a die or dice to see if it works. In D&D, you usually roll a 20-sided die or D20 using a particular ability or skill. There are 3 main types of rolls: an ability check, a saving throw, and an attack roll. Attack rolls are made when you attack, obviously. Saving throws are for defense, to dodge out of the way or resist the effects of a spell. And ability checks are for accomplishing various tasks, usually outside of combat. The DM sets a difficulty class for each roll, or the minimum result a player must roll in order to succeed. A 5 DC is pretty easy. As long as the player's D20 result and bonuses total more than 5, they'll succeed in that action. A 20 DC is hard. The player would have to roll a natural 20 or have bonuses enough to add up to 20 in order to succeed. The higher your ability score, the more of a bonus you get for rolls in that category. For example, if you're playing a sneaky rogue, you'll probably put a lot into your dexterity score. This will give you bonuses to sneaking around, dodging things, and having quick hands for pickpocketing. In D&D, if your dex is 15, you get a +2 bonus to dex rolls, meaning when you roll a d20 to sneak past a dragon, you get to add 2 to the result of your roll, thus increasing your chances of success. Skills are more specific facets of the base abilities. For instance, skills that use your charisma bonus include deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion. If you're trying to break a chair in half, you might roll straight strength. But if you're trying to break a chair in half specifically to intimidate someone, your DM might have you roll intimidation. That means instead of your strength modifier, you'd use your charisma modifier, which is helpful if your character is scrawny but charming. If you're proficient in an ability or skill, you get bonuses too. Proficiencies can be determined by a character's class or background. For example, a cleric, remember basically a magical priest, can be proficient in religion. That means if the cleric is rolling to figure out information about a particular deity, the player can add the character's proficiency bonus to their d20 roll. Your proficiency bonus increases as you level up, as do your ability scores. All that said, you can't be good at everything. When creating your character, you can choose to roll your character's abilities, or there's usually a less complicated quick build option. In D&D, the quick build option is the standard array. The player assigns each of the numbers 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, and 8 to one of their core abilities. Usually the rules will guide you a bit in terms of what your character's strengths should be. If your rogue has a low dex score, for instance, they're not going to be very useful. Sorcerers use charisma to cast their spells, so you'd probably want to favor that stat when you create them. This is the last of my how-to videos for this series. If you want to ease into RPGs, there are plenty of simple systems out there that you could start with. Lasers and Feelings is a fun and free one-page sci-fi RPG that's quick to start, easy to play in a single session, and only uses 1 to 3 6-sided dice. Grant Howitt also has a bunch of quick and simple one-page RPGs available on a free or pay-what-you-want basis at gshowitt, HOWITT.itch.io. Check out those if you want to ease into the TTRPG world. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.